thanks so much for stopping by. I am making the girl version of this baby card. It's a real simple card. I like the stamp set that I found in my collection of Recollections stamps. And I'm also using some really cute paper, again in my stash, and I buy these things and then I don't remember like where I got them or whatever. I've had this for a super long time. And I'm going to be using a real pretty light or mint green for the base of the card. Alright, the first thing I want to do, I want to go ahead and stamp my images. I was going to use this here where it says Sweet Baby, but I changed my mind. This is the stamp set that I had. Not adorable? Look at this little guy. Really fun to use Copic markers on this one too. This is some paper that I bought at a scrapbook expo about 6 years ago. It's Copic marker paper, and it does have their website on here, copicmarker.com, if you want to buy it as well. And it is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so it is the size of an A2 size card. But I'm going to be fussy cutting around it. So, I'm not going to be fussy cutting. I'm just going to do a square. I did a fussy cut card, and it just, I wasn't liking how it turned out, so bring this in a little bit. Now I forgot to take out my foam pad. You want to do that when you're using these type of stamps because they're pretty thick. You don't need to have that foam pad in there. Alrighty, I'm going to leave that open and set it aside over here because I need to clean that off before I do anything. Alright, so let's go ahead and do some coloring. I'm going to be using R43, R22, Y11, and E51. E51 is my go-to for anytime I need to color flesh tone. And just making my little circles. This is how I learned how to do it when I took a Copic marker class. They said to do it in circles. I'm not going to use a different color for shadowing. I'm just going to go over it like that. Then I'm going to use the R22 and I'm going to color the bow. And I'm just going to do the whole thing and then I'll go back in with that different color of pink and do some shadowing with that. You can decide if it's easier for you to cut the image yourself before you color. That's up to you. Okay, then I'm going to come in with some yellow and I'm going to do the larger of the squares in here. Let's go back a minute. I forgot I wanted to do this pink. It's not significantly different, but it does, you can see it a little bit as far as the color and the shadowing go. Okay, we'll come down here and color those little socks in a minute. Not going to shadow these little squares, just adding the colors in them and that's it. Okay, then I'm going to come in with, I think I like the lighter pink, the R22. And then I'll just color in the lines. Now since I'm not cutting all along this line here, I do want to try to stay inside as best I can. If not, there is another kind of Copic marker called a blending marker, and it actually helps erase if you go outside of your stamped image. I believe the number is a 00, or maybe just a 0. Okay, great, that little sweetie pie is done. Now I'm going to color the socks. I'm going to color the inside of them yellow, and then I'll go in with the pink. This one I'm going to do the same color of yellow, but I will do a little bit of shadowing. You may not be able to see it on the camera, but it's there. Okay, now we're going to do our pink, R22 first. There's something about the enamel dots as well. Nice. And then a little bit brighter of a pink. And then I'll use this as the shadowing. Wonderful. All right, I am going to need to move this to the side because I have my paper trimmer that I need to get out. All right, here we go. What I do is I'm going to be using the inside of this to kind of see where I'm going with the cutting. And then it'll be consistent. I'll know exactly where to cut it. Well, I gotta go down to this far. And then I'll do the same thing here, where I'm gonna line it up to the last part of that letter. Trim it there. And then over here, I'll line it up to his head, or her head, I guess, in this case. I just thought of something really cute I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll use this color. There, now she's got little cheeks. Okay. Now I'll come here and I'll cut this one. I do want this one about the same size, if I can. So I'll use those as the lines. Yeah, that would work. Actually, let's go over a little bit more. I can hand trim this if I need to. Gotta remember to erase those lines there, don't I? Okay, I'm going to bat these with a piece of pink paper. And quite often how I do this, I know you can measure this if you want and just cut the square. Like say for example, you know, this is 2 1/4 by 1 3/4. So I'd want to cut my square that goes behind it to 2 1/2. And then that's one, that should do it actually. Let's see. Yep, that's it. And then I'll come here. I want to give it a large border. I know it's weird how I do this, but it's what works for me. Okay, and then we have this guy here. Give it a little bit more of a border. Get that lined up. And then same for here. You could also adhere this to that piece if you want. Lots of different ways of doing that. All right, now we can adhere it. I can get this guy out of the way. We're almost done with the card. Flip this guy around. Oh, helps if I have it up on the right side. I got a little white piece right there I gotta cut off. All right, and the same for this. Then I'm going to take some foam adhesive. I have a little piece right here. I can get that off. Yep. And I'm going to put it here, here, and here. Set that over there. We put this layer on. Oh, look at that. Yay, the Paper Studio. That's where I got it from. That's a Hobby Lobby product. Pretty sure. So now you know, if you like the paper, you can go to Hobby Lobby. That'd be a good excuse. Hey honey, you gotta go to Hobby Lobby. Got cute paper there. Get that on as straight as I can. I'm gonna grab a wet wipe because I got glue on my fingers and it's sticking to everything. Okay, throw that over there. Let's get our card finished up here. I'm not going to press down until I'm absolutely 100% sure that that's where I want all of these. Looks good to me. Okay, then I'm going to take these little enamel dots. These are from Doodlebug, I believe. And I'm going to put a green one, a light pink one, Recollections makes the cutest stamps. Those were my first stamp sets that I bought when I was starting CardMake 10 years ago. And then it went all downhill from there. I several boxes of stamps, and then I'm going to put ooh, let's do a yellow one. All right, and that is the card. I haven't decided on the sentiment on the inside. I'm probably going to put congratulations on there since it's, you know, a little new delivery baby card. One last thing I want to do, I've got some stickles here, Clear Rock Candy. From Ranger. Let me give these a little squeeze, make sure it's coming out. Yep. And I'm going to, running low on this, yikes. I'm going to just stickle the, oops, not that much. Let's see, maybe I'll try to use this. It wouldn't come out, and then it blopped out. That does happen. I'm glad this is clear because I would have been bummed if it was like a bright pink. I'm just basically using the big blob. And I'm just going to enhance the stars a little bit. Yeah, you guys probably can't see this on the camera, but it's really happening, trust me. Okay, I have to make sure I wash that because it's stickles is pretty sticky. And then I'm just going to scrape this off. looks good. Smash it down a little bit. All right, there is my girl version of this baby card design. There's my little guy. Thanks all so much for watching. Hopefully you were inspired, and if you have any questions or comments, please do so in the comment section, and I'll get back to you. Have a great day.